Everyone, Becky here. Guess what we're doing? We are doing HSK 7 through 9 vocab. We are getting there. We've nearly finished. It's blowing my mind. We started off at 5,600. It's just, it continued. All right. We're doing B words. Bing bao. Bing bao, hailstone. There's not much else to say about that. Bing bao. Xia bing bao. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, 降打冰雹. So can you use 下冰雹? I thought it was 下, yeah, 下冰雹. But also, okay, 降冰雹. Okay, 降冰雹. All right. That's what it is. The bowl, I don't recall ever seeing outside this word. Yeah. 昨天傍晚的冰雹把院子里的花全砸坏了. Yeah, that's not a problem. It destroyed the flowers in the courtyard. The bowl, 冰雹. 冰城. Yeah, so this being this is relatively rare. Yeah, this is just to take on something like 冰区, right? Yeah, 冰城, 冰区. I think it's that. All right, let's see. 我们将一如既往的秉承客户至上的服务理念. Yeah, it's like take on the responsibility for or something like this. Yeah. Okay, 秉承. Yeah, this one's relatively fresh/tender for me. All right, let's begin by studying Bing. Okay, there's a surname. All right, I've never met anyone with that surname. Bing, grasp, hold, maintain. All right, let's see what the dictionary has to say. Bing. Number 1, 拿着握着 grasp. All right. 秉笔直书 sounds like a 成语. This sounds like a job for 有道. 秉笔直书. 秉笔直书. Record faithfully. So grasp the pen and straight. Can shu be a verb meaning to write? Yes, it can. Yeah. Write straight. Something like this. 秉烛夜读. So hold a candle and read in the night. 秉烛夜读. 秉烛 by bright candlelight. Oh, okay. So here it did mean grasp, but now it's this. 秉 bright. 夜读. Maybe it meant grasp. Anyway, let's move on. Number 2, 书面语. So, 秉书面语. 掌握主持. Not really. This is the first one. Not really maintain, but more to 主持, to host, or 掌握 grasp, but more figuratively, I guess. 秉正, 秉国, 秉公办理. So 政府的政, 正 hold political power. It's holding on to something more figuratively. 国. This is 书面语. Maybe these are pretty rare. 秉办 no 公办秉公办理. So conduct business impartially. 秉公办理. So is 秉公a word? Impartially. Okay. All right. Number 3. Definition 3 is a measure word. So apparently 秉 can be a measure word. 容量单位和16 something. Or I think I don't care. It's some kind of I don't know. Some kind of measurement system for 容量, volume. Yeah. Let's continue. 秉承. So that's this one. 秉承. So take orders, receive commands, carry on nutrition. Okay, 秉承、承受、接受. Okay, 秉承传统. Uphold the tradition. 秉承传统. Okay, 秉承正义、旨意. This is a new word for me, but decree. Okay. And autocomplete gave us some other ones. 秉承理念. So we sort of adhere and carry on that tradition. And 宗旨, the general goal or of a mission or something like this. Yeah. All right. 秉公, we saw 秉公, the kind of upholding justice, I guess. 依照公认的道理, 或公平的标准, in accordance with publicly accepted principles and just standards. Okay, 秉公办理, 秉公执法, impartially, 秉性. Okay, I did not know this one. 秉性. It's not obvious from the what we've read so far. 性格,本性. Yep, that's pretty accurate. More like these. 秉性淳朴. 秉性,模型. No, not multiplicative. It's just a different character. 秉性, 它的秉性. Or 从未能摸准她的秉性. 摸准 is like figure out, right? Figure out precisely her 秉性, her personality, probably. 脾气秉性, temperaments. Yeah, all right, it's a thing. And 秉烛 we saw already. Okay, so the other one is 秉持. 秉持 is not in this dictionary. Uphold. Maybe it's the same as this. 始终秉持公正客观的原则, 公正客观的原则, 处理每起纠纷. So he consistently from start to finish with respect to time, 秉持公正客观的原则, upheld principles. What types of principles? Fair and objective principles. No, just and objective principles to deal with disputes, every dispute. Yeah, 秉承. Uphold, hold fast. Okay. 并发症. I don't know. 并发症. 症 is a disease. There's lots of different diseases. Oh, is it like a comorbidity? It could be. Complications. Undesired side effect medical procedure. 并发症. 并发症. Why is it not 副作用? Oh, 副作用 is a for medicine. 副作用, side effect from taking a medicine. Whereas a 并发症 is a complication from a medical procedure, not necessarily taking medicine. Right? All right. 糖尿病, 如果控制不好, 很容易引发多种严重的并发症. I'm still not 100% sure that English is correct. Let's look it up in the dictionary. Unsurprisingly, it's not in the paper dictionary. It's some sort of medical jargon. Is this the right one? 临床 no. Yeah, clinical medicine. 并发症是指在原发疾病 so the original disease 发展过程中引发的继发疾病. Yeah, so the English, no, I don't think it's. Oh, I just noticed. I paused the video. I got up, I read all this, and it's paused. I don't remember what happened. All right, I'll just do a quick reread of this. 并发症是指在原发疾病发展过程中引发的继发疾病，如肾病综合症、 综合征，并发感染，血栓栓塞. So you have this disease, I don't know what it is, some kidney-related disease. And because you have that, you get another disease in be like thrombosis or something like this. 或医疗操作中合并发生的相关疾病. So you've got one disease, you're getting treatment for it, and then it leads to a second disease. 如 whatever this is, 治疗后 they get a treatment, 出现 okay, so 出血 bleeding, 血栓 thrombosis, yeah, over here. 经导管3间半 yeah, so you've gone through catheter 3间半. I don't know what a tricuspid valve is. Yeah, maybe it's not just catheter, 导管 in Chinese. I have to actually study medicine. 引发右心功能恶化. So yeah, anyway, you're getting medical treatment. It's not just 副作用. 副作用, you take medicine, it's like, oh, okay, now I feel, I don't know, I have no, I don't know, energy. Maybe I have no energy because I take this medicine, but it's very good for treating my headaches or something like this. That's a side effect, and this is a complication, but it's more general than complications in English. Complication would be a complication of a medical treatment, like a disease caused a sub-disease. I don't know, maybe I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, medical doctor, so I don't know this stuff. Yeah. All right. 并非. Now I was saying 并非. 并非 is not the kind of word you don't know at the HSK 7 through 1, 7 through 1, going backwards, 7 through 9 level. Yeah, this is really, really common. 并非. It's just emphatically not. I use it all the time. Like, it's used all the time, and I use it all the time. 他今天迟到，并非因为偷懒，而是路上遇到了交通事故。So he was late today, emphatically not because he was 偷懒, he was being lazy, goofing off, but there was some traffic accident on his way. 并非 really isn't, emphatically isn't. And 并非如此，并非如此。You often say 并非如此。事实并非如此. Yeah. So the facts were emphatically not like that. 事实，事实上却并非如此. Yeah, 如此 like this. So like whatever was previously described. All right. 并购. Bing can be used. Words like co. Usually you have multiple entities. Go is purchase. Bing is used in the word 合并, merge. So this is merge in the sense of you have companies, they merge or, yeah. 并购 sounds like we're acquiring a company or something like this. Merger and acquisition. Okay, so merger is 合并 and acquisition is 收购. Yeah. 合并收购. Yeah. 合并收购. So if I look this up in the dictionary, 并购, bingo, legs 11. I don't know. Does anyone actually know what bingo is? I don't know. Do people know this nowadays? It was popular back in the 90s and whatever. Bingo. Yeah. By the way, bingo is bingo. 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 This one. Bingo. Bingo. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? Bingo. So let's look it up in the dictionary. Do I get 10 points if I got it exactly right? 合并于收购. That's my prediction. All right, the dictionary for 并购 is 用购买的方式兼并。Yeah, so you use 兼并, not 煎饼. Now I feel like 煎饼. 兼并. This one, merger, annex. I am annexing your company. All your company is belong to my company. All your base. Do people still recognize that meme? I don't know. It's an old meme, but it checks out. Okay, bingo. All right, so I didn't get any points. Bingo. Literally ice stick with an R at the end. Bingo. Ice pole, icy pole. Bingo. Bingo. Yep. Bingo. Bingo. And 冰淇淋, 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 冰淇淋. There's also another pronunciation. 冰激凌, 冰激凌. 冰淇淋. What's this? 双淇淋. Oh, 双淇淋 is soft serve, is it? I feel like I should know that. 冰淇淋. Yeah, so this one, okay, maybe this is not a common one. John Cena. 我有一个冰淇淋. Alrighty, let's not go down that route. Bingo is icy pole. Bingo. 夏天放学后，孩子们最喜欢围着小卖部买bingo 吃小卖部. What is 小卖部? It's like a little 小店 kiosk. 小卖部. How do I not know this word? Is it like just a little shop? 小卖部. Oh, something like this. 小卖部. So is 卖部 a word? No. 小卖部. You have to add the 小. There's no 大卖部. 小卖部. Oh, look at the sign. 营营小卖部. Okay, 小卖部. Oh, is it like a TV show or something? 小卖部开门啦。小卖部，你可以买冰淇淋，你可以买冰棍儿。小卖部. All right. I don't recall ever seeing this. Don't you usually get 便利店, 便利店, or just 超市? Not that 超市. You just get 超市. Often 超市 are much smaller than this. It's more 超级市场. 超级市场. That's 超级市场. And yeah, whoa. 超级市场. 商店. 商店. Yeah, there's 商店. And then there's 店铺. 店铺. And you can also just say 店 by itself and nothing else. 店. 店. All right. All right. So I'll have to add that to the list. Was that like number 10 or something? 小卖部. All right. 并肩. Yeah, so 并 I mentioned can mean something like co. 肩 is 肩膀. 头发肩膀膝盖脚膝盖脚肩膀 shoulders. Okay, 并肩. So this is co-shoulder or shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, I never thought I'd die fighting 并肩 with an elf. 在抗议一线，抗议一线，抗议一线。医护人员与志愿者们始终并肩作战 Yeah, fighting side by side. 并肩作战. So it seems here. Seems you yeah, join forces, figurative. Can this be used with the dialogue between Gimli and Legolas? Shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, 并肩在《菊花王 Lord of the Rings 中 吉姆利和莱格拉斯，从最初的敌对，到最终并肩作战，结下了深厚的友谊。Yeah, this one, I never thought that one day we stand on the same city walls. Oh, it's just like extending the story. 吉姆利对勒格拉斯说，没想到有一天我们会并肩站在同一座城墙上。Okay, so we're just standing side by side in this one. Yeah, there was a quote. There's uh, a famous quote, something like, "I never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf." Uh, I should say quote or dialogue. Let's say dialogue. Yeah, all right. So yeah, well, come on, come on then. what what's it in Chinese, precious? Oh, I've been doing this a while. Yeah. I've been studying a lot of words. Yeah, it happens. It happens. You go a bit wacky. Anyway, 我从没想过，会跟一个精灵 is elf in Chinese，精灵并肩战死。那跟一位朋友并肩呢？哎，这个可以有。All right. OK，我从没想过，会和一个精灵并肩作战，直到战死。那如果是跟一位朋友并肩呢？行，呃，这个我愿意。并肩，yeah. So yeah, Legolas and Gimli, you can think of them 并肩 side by side, but not necessarily in war, but often in war. All right, fighting side by side. 病例 literally disease history, I guess. It represents your like medical history, a patient's medical history, medical, yeah. 医生仔细查阅了患者的旧病历，以便制定新的治疗方案。That's not a big deal. Okay, 病列, so it's something like hide. Um, yeah, so if you have a ranking system of some kind, they might come equal third or something like this. I don't think there's any other uses. 并列第一名, yeah. 并列 stand side by side, juxtaposed. All right. 这两名选手在决赛中成绩完全相同，最终并列第一名. Yeah, so this implies they both came first. So the English is suggesting there's more to this, so let's look it up. 并列平行排列不分主次. Okay, so you can't really say which is ahead of the other kind of. 并列句. Oh yeah, that's actually, it's used in linguistics. No, this one. 并列句. No. Compound sentence. Is that really the English translation? 并列句, it refers to when you have like you're listing things and they have to have the same importance or something like this. So often, like, I don't know, I like cats and dogs, I like dogs and cats, kind of thing. There's kind of this equivalence. There's no, it affects the word order in sentences. 并列句, but maybe I'm completely wrong. What's 并列句? Compound sentence. Two or more independent clauses jointly together. Okay. 我喜欢喝茶，而他喜欢喝咖啡. So, so this is like two sentences. Yeah, in English you'd use a semicolon here, or you might just use a comma splice. um, or yeah, okay, so I'm wrong then. So what's the grammar jargon for sentences like um, cats and dogs, where they have equal weighting so that the word order doesn't matter, e.g., cats and dogs equals dogs and cats. 并列结构，并列关系. Okay, 并列结构. Is that right? Juxtapositional structure. All right, maybe that's where the juxtaposition came from. 并列结构的研究既是一个薄弱环节，又是一个难点. Oh, here we go. We got an explanation. Let's read this explanation. 如果两句话所传递的信息在重要性上差不多是相等的，就可以把它们一前一后的排列起来，或者用并列词连词 conjunction hold on. Yeah, conjunction. Sorry, 把它们连接起来，称为并列结构. Okay, sorry, I was wrong. 并列结构 is not 并列句. That's interesting. Okay, so 并列结构 is this kind of cats and dogs, dogs and cats kind of thing. Like they're of equal weighting, so you can swap them around. But yeah, 并列句它跑得很快，但没追上公交车. Okay, but the subject is here. So you're saying 他没追上公交车? No, this is not. This does not look like a 并列句. Okay, 我想去爬山，但天开始下雨了. Okay, 天开始下雨了，但我想去爬山. Yeah, you could swap it around. The 但 indicates a 转折, a reversal. Yeah, 我可以坐火车去。你可以坐火车去，或者坐飞机去. And you can swap the order, no problems. 他打开书，于是开始认真阅读. You cannot swap this around. Also, 于是 is really weird. This is and then. I do not believe 于是 has this meaning. Thereupon. Wait, is there a meaning of 于是 thereupon? 警察来了，于是我们就溜走了. So not really thereupon. A caused B. 到黄昏时，我们累极了，于是回家. A caused B. Hold on. It seems there's another meaning of 于是 I'm unfamiliar with. Seems I'm unfamiliar with how to spell unfamiliar. Unfamiliar with. Yeah, so the kind of and then, but so and then with respect to time. So A happens, then B happens, and the 于是 is like A causes B. Yeah. 听到这个消息，于是立刻出发了. Yeah. So the sound caused this. The implication is there was a causal relationship there. 天黑了，于是 我们打开了灯 turn the light on. Um, at that moment, 于是他拨剑而起 drew his sword. Oh, sorry, 拔剑而起 drew his sword and rose up. All right, 于是秦王不悦 the king of Qin was displeased. But this is a causal relationship. 于是and the banquet ended. 宴罢宾客皆散. This is the normal thing. Just this one. Oh, the AI worked it out. So there's a causal relationship. So in both cases, there's a temporal relationship that A happened before B, and normally it implies A cause B, but here there's a non-causal relationship. 于是, Xiang Yu is a powerful general in the Three Kingdoms period. 项羽引兵东进, yeah, 项羽 the conqueror. All right, the first Han emperor. Okay, all right. Yeah, thereupon at that point, 于是大军拔营北上. It really depends, like what comes before this, what comes before. But all right. Anyway, where were we? 并列. There was a juxtaposition thing. So 并列结构. The 并列句 and 并列结构 are not exactly the same. Anyway. Oh, I like this one. It's very similar to English though. 冰山一角. So 冰, ice, mountain, one corner. It's the tip of the iceberg. 冰山 is iceberg as well. So iceberg, one tip, one corner. Or one horn. It's a horn of the iceborg. Resistance is futile. The almighty iceborg. Okay. 目前暴露. Sorry. I'm having a giggle. 目前暴露出来的问题只是冰山一角，更深层的矛盾尚未解决. Just the tip of the iceberg. I think it's the same as in Chinese and English because I think the Chinese came from the English. I think it's just like, oh, that's a good chengyu. Oh, I'm taking it. And it's like, oh, here you go. Enjoy. 冰天雪地. Okay, I have never seen this before, or at least I don't recall seeing it before. I presume it describes scenery that involves a lot of snow and ice, such as Harbin. 边防战士在冰天雪地里依然坚守着祖国的边疆. Alright, so world of ice and snow. So the AI's example isn't so great. It's during war, isn't it? So, yeah, it's kind of, it feels beautiful to me. The characters make me think it's beautiful. What if I put Harbin? Harbin? Have you been to Harbin and seen, yeah, this is Harbin. 欢天喜地. Yeah, Harbin here. 冰天雪地. Yeah, I went to Harbin. It's cold. I can't stand the cold, but I did it once. Got that out of my system. And you see things like this, and it's absolutely incredible. I'm gonna be honest. And then you have this river. And you can just like walk on it, but not just walk on it. You can like drive trucks on it as well. Yeah, this sort of thing. So, 冰雪大世界. Yeah. So do they use it? 冰灯, ice lantern. Yeah, at nighttime it's incredible. Yeah, like this. And they have like things like slides carved out of ice and all sorts of things like that. It's, yeah, it really is amazing. So this is what I would think of 冰天雪地. Hmm, 冰天雪地. Is this a good phrase to pull out if I was describing Harbin's Bingdeng Festival? All right, is the perfect phrase. Rightio, yeah. Yeah. You go to Harbin and it's -30. And then they get out the ice pole. Bingar. Maybe it's not Bingar. They have Harbin. Binchiling. And yeah, this. I had this in Harbin. But they don't put it in the fridge because you don't need to. It's not in the fridge because it's so cold. Um, yeah, and there's ice everywhere, and you have this. It's not Bingar, it's Binjiling because it's made of ice. Oh, look at that. Oh, all right, let's not get distracted. Yeah, 哈尔滨的冰灯节，把整座城市变成了一个冰天雪地的童话世界。也，在哈尔滨的冰天雪地里，欣赏五彩缤纷的冰灯是一种难忘的体验。Yeah, 难忘的体验. I can tell you, it's a 难忘的体验. I went there. It must have been 10 plus years ago. Anyway, 虽然冰天雪地，寒气逼人，但游客们依然兴致勃勃地参观冰灯展。Yeah. So here it's used somewhat negatively. 冰雪世界 yeah. 银装素种裹银装素着 What's the 素 I'm not sure. White. 滴水成冰 Water freezer. Wait, really? That's pretty cold. Maybe it's just the general vibe or feeling of that. 滴水成冰 All right. It's so cold. 滴水成冰 Yeah, all right. 红宝，哈尔滨的冬天冰天雪地，但冰灯节，却把这片冰雪世界变成了璀璨的梦幻乐园。All right, this is the kind of flowery language you get in brochures and magazines and so on, travel books and things. They really describe the place quite flowery. All right. 并行, 并行, so is this parallel? This is the Chinese word for parallel, right? Such as parallel lines and to operate concurrently. It's like parallel programming, parallel processing, sorry. Proceed in parallel side by side. Is not the word for parallel lines? 为了提高效率，这两个项目的研发工作将并行推进。All right, so what's parallel processing? 并行处理. Okay, 并行 for parallel processing, but 并平 was it? 平行. 平行 for parallel. This is the maths one. Okay. 平行线, I guess. 平行. So 平行线. Okay, so this one for parallel and this one for parallel. Yeah, this is parallel with respect to time, and this is parallel with respect to distance. All right. All right. Okay. 病症. Presumably it's symptom or something like this, or disease. I don't know. 病症. 这种罕见的病症 disease 初期症状非常轻微，容易被忽视。All right, it's just another word for disease. Not a problem. 濒临 binlin is something like on the verge of. There's two usages. One is like on the verge of extinction, and another one is on the like on the edge of, I don't know, like the border between the sea and land and that sort of thing. Binlin, yeah, close to, on the verge of, on the edge of. Yeah. 由于经营不善，这家百年老店已经濒临破产的边缘。Yeah, so 濒临 on the verge or on the brink of, well, on, yeah, 边缘 is the edge, right, or the boundary. So it's on the edge of bankruptcy. 濒临, so 濒临灭绝 on the verge of extinction. 濒临灭绝 哦，濒危动物，濒临灭绝。And 濒临, so I think, yeah, it's often extinction, isn't it? So can it be physical? I'm not 100% sure now. 破产, figurative, these are all death and so on. This, can it be, can it refer to things on the physical periphery? Yeah, 青岛, the city. It's a couple of, no, it's about an hour train ride from here. 青岛濒临黄海. Yeah, it's on the 黄海, the Yellow Sea. The Yellow Sea is there. To my knowledge, it's just there. It's out my window. Yeah. So you see where it says Weihai? That's here. Oh, okay, no. So I'm wrong, am I? How do I go back? No, it's not out the window. Out the window, oh, I'm here. So it's Korea Bay. So Bohai. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've never actually thought about this. But Weihai is where I am right now. I can see Yantai out my window. Yantai is out my window. I can, from Weihai, see Yantai. And I can see there's a big ocean right there. Yeah, it's quite a nice place. And yeah, North Korea is over here. Hangul, sorry, not Hangul. Kaohsiung. Kaohsiung, Hangul is over here. Hangul, Kaohsiung. Not that far, is it? I could take a boat. I could go to Dandong. I wonder if I could take a boat to Dandong. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it looks really small. All right. So Qingdao is here. So is that an hour? I don't know. I don't recall it taking very long for me to get from Weihai to Qingdao. And this is the Yellow Sea. And when I took the HSK exam, I had to go from Weihai to Jinan, which is over here. Shandong is surprisingly large. Yeah. So Huanghai is here. So Qingdao is on the Huanghai, but I don't know precisely where Huanghai ends and Bohai starts. Maybe there's no clear-cut line. Anyway, 这个小镇濒临长江. The Changjiang is the Yangtze, but literally long river. The longest river in Asia. 风景十分优美。这片森林濒临沙漠，生态非常微弱。Okay, so the forest is on, it borders a desert, and the ecosystem is quite fragile. Rightio, let's continue. 冰鸡, no, 濒危, sorry, 濒危. Yeah, 濒临危机. Yeah, endangered species, imminent danger, critically ill. 大熊猫曾经是濒危物种, a critically endangered species. 经过多年保护, 如今数量有所回升. 有所 is not as an exceptionally strong. Somewhat is a good translation. It's somewhat bounced back kind of thing. The panda population, but it's not exactly in the best of states still. It's not in an ideal state yet. Be poor. Be poor. Both be and poor kind of refer to compelling something, compelling someone else to do something. Be poor. Yeah, I compel you to do something else. 他辞职并非自愿，而是被上级逼迫做出的无奈选择。So his resignation was not done willingly. It was compelled. No, yeah, he was compelled by his superiors. 上级, yeah, 逼迫. You can compel people, coerce people to, no, compel people to do things. Force them, but not physically force. Actually, it can be physically forced as well, can't it? But in some contexts, but usually like compel. You want someone to do something and you kind of like force them, compel them to do it. 避让, 避让, avoid 让 yield. I don't know. 消防车鸣笛驶过时，路上的车辆纷纷主动避让. Okay, so they're dodging the ambulance. Oh, sorry, not ambulance, fire truck. So they're dodging the ambulance. I have the memory of a goldfish. All right, they're dodging the fire truck. 避让. So they're yielding in traffic, getting out of the way of the fire truck. The car after car. Okay. 毕生. So this is a graduate student, right? 毕业生, 毕生. So, 毕生, I'm not 100% sure. There might be some technical difference. All right. 毕业生, 毕业生, graduate, 毕业生. All right. Yeah, often for graduate students you say 研究生 actually. 研究生 research students, but graduate students, right? So once they graduated, they might do a master's or a PhD or something like this and become graduate students. 毕生, this not going to happen. I was never going to guess that one from the characters. All right. It wasn't colored in, which is usually surprising because the B words I've usually studied quite well. 毕生 as a noun, 一生一辈子. Yeah, what it says in English. 他将毕生的精力都投入到教育事业上. So, yeah, he took his life's energy and devoted it to educational pursuits. 老教授, 江, oh, okay, so if they're using 江, it's both the dictionary and the AI using 江 like this. It's going to be because it's a formal written kind of thing. It's probably fancy. 毕生. Okay, so 将毕生经历. Oh wow. Yeah, this is the same as like my paper dictionary. Okay. 将毕生经历都奉献给了敦煌壁画的研究工作。敦煌壁画. So Dunhuang is the name of a historical site. I forget where. Dunhuang. Okay, Gansu province. And is it Dunhuang? Did I get the tones right? Dunhuang. Yeah. So Dunhuang Bihua is a famous wall painting, I guess. All right. Pretty impressive, isn't it? Yeah, sometimes people become experts on specific things like specific regions, specific wall paintings, and so on. That sort of thing. That's what happens. And I mean, you get really good at that one thing. And yeah, mixed with a lot of experts. Yeah. When you're an expert at a certain thing, you can get really good at that one thing. And whenever someone needs to know something about it, you know the answer kind of thing. Anyway, so he took his lifelong energy and uh, and devoted it to the research work relating to these wall paintings, like this. All right, 笔试, 笔试. This is something like 笔试, like to trial to compare. Like I don't know. I just want to like you and I are getting into a bit of an argument. Really like, oh, I reckon I can beat you, and you're like, no, I don't think so. I think I got you. I got you licked. Um, yeah, I think that's what it means. Have a competition. Yeah, this sort of thing. 他们俩约好周末在球场上好好比试一下球技。Yeah, so they're going to compare their ball skills in some way, and yeah, this is what happens when you get into an argument. You end up, oh, can you put your money where your mouth is? It's not in the dictionary, and I don't recall actually studying this before. 仪式防止出现问题，总是比试图那呃呃it's a problem, isn't it? Yeah, let's get the AI. Can you give me 5 diverse example sentences for 笔试, please? Succinct, no English, no opinion. So the So the issue with this one is like things like this. It is 比试图解决问题. Yeah. So it's not 笔试. It's not using this word. It's just those characters happen to be adjacent, and the algorithm for this database can't recognize the difference between those two characters just happening to be adjacent and that word, right? And it's just yet another problem with like it doesn't matter what source you use. They've all got their bugs. Okay, 两位拳王在 what's that character? 擂台上擂 martial. Oh, all right. 擂台上. I've never seen this one before. But then again, I don't usually get into like boxing. 擂台上比试高低引得观众热血沸腾。All right. 他俩在酒桌上比试酒量，drinking contest，最后都醉的不省人事，不省人事。All right, a bit of a drinking competition, and then we kind of we lost consciousness. All right. Okay. 裁判吹哨。So the referee blew the whistle. 双方选手开始比试剑术。So this is fencing, right? Swordsmanship. Okay, they're comparing their swordsmanship with one another. 剑光交错，令人眼花。剑光 ，all right. 孩子们在院子里比试谁的风筝飞得更高更远。Yeah, the kids in the courtyard. The kids in the courtyard. No. And the silver spoon. 孩子在院子里比试谁的风筝飞得更高更远。No, it doesn't work. All right. So it's like, I can fly my kite higher than you. No, you can't. Yeah, I can. Afraid not. Afraid so. Etc. Etc. Kids. It's a bit childish, isn't it? 既然你我各执己见，各执己见. So, given that both of us are sticking to our own opinions, 不如, yeah, so I think I mentioned in the previous video, 不如 can be used as a suggestive why not kind of thing, like 不妨. Here it's 不如, yeah, 不如. Yeah, it's not in here, isn't it? But anyway, why not 当众比试一番? Yeah, why not do this? 让事实说话. Let facts speak. Um, someone's throwing down the gauntlet, eh? All right, so what are these other ones? So, 比试, what are these other ones in here? To make a gesture of measuring. I don't know. Well, what is that? What could that plausibly mean? All right, I'm going to have to investigate. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like this is not entirely accurate. Let's move on. All right. Hmm. Okay. 鄙视,鄙视. This is something. This is like despise, or to look upon someone with contempt, or something like this. 鄙视, despise, disdain, look down upon. 大家都鄙视这种背后说人坏话的不道德行为。Okay, so we 鄙视. What are we 鄙视? We're 鄙视不道德行为, like immoral behavior. What kind of immoral behavior? 背后说人坏话. So saying bad things about people behind their back. Yeah. 背后说人坏话. So we despise that. Yeah. All right. 避暑. So 暑 pertains to summer. 暑假. 暑假. Summer vacation. And is it 度暑? I'm not 100% sure actually. 度 暑? No. 暑假. Or maybe it's just 度暑假. Maybe it's just this. What am I? 度暑假. It's just 度暑假. To take a summer vacation. 暑. The other one is 中暑. 中暑. Heat stroke or sunstroke. Yeah, because you get too hot in the summer, you get sick. 中暑,他中暑了. Yeah, and often it's paired with like 寒暑假, like winter and summer vacations. They come together. 寒暑假,在寒暑假, etc., etc. All right. 避暑. 避 refers to avoiding things. What are you avoiding? You're avoiding the summer. 避暑. Be away from all the summer holidays. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting something like this. Prevent sunstroke. I was also expecting just to get in the shade. 每年夏天，许多城里人会去山区小镇租房避暑. All right, so it's get away from the summer holidays, right? Because the city gets a bit hot. You don't want to be here. 避暑. All right. In the dictionary, there are two definitions. 避暑, number one, verb. 在天气炎热时到凉爽的地方去住. So you're not just going there for 住. It can actually be quite temporary, can't it? 避暑山庄. So that means we're going to mountain village. 避暑山庄. Yeah. Yeah, so instead of staying in the city, oh wow, 避暑山庄. Interesting. Instead of staying in the city where it's hot and everything, you go to a place like this and you go, that's it. I'm going to stay in this park for the summer. 避暑, 避暑山庄. Yeah. Although whenever I see this, I see a lot of concrete and I see it's going to be very hot. This is more bearable, right? All right. 避暑山庄. Number two, 避暑. 夏天到北戴河避暑. 到北戴河. 北戴河避暑. Why this river? 北戴河. I don't know. That's 北戴河. What's special about 北戴河? Um, hold on. First of all, where is 北戴河? 北戴河区 in Qinhuangdao. Oh, I've been to Qinhuangdao. It's where the Great Wall meets the ocean. It's actually, yeah, a really quite nice place. Yeah. Um, so is there a river there as well? Uh, well, it wasn't like that when I was there. Where's the Great Wall? Wall. All right. Where's the Great Wall? It's on the beach in Huangdao. Or maybe it's nearby or in the same city, but not in the same photo. Anyway, yeah, so they're going to 北戴河 to 避暑. So maybe people from Beijing will go to Qinhuangdao, 北戴河 and 避暑. Go there for the summer holidays because it's cooler. All right, 避暑 number 2, 防止中暑 to prevent sunstroke. So it's specifically for sunstroke prevention. Okay. 天气太热，吃点儿避暑的药. So like sunstroke prevention medicine. All right. Alrighty-o. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah. BT. BT. Okay, so this is the Chinese word for nasal mucus or snot. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. 小宝宝感冒了，不停的流鼻涕。Yeah. 看上去很难受，也流鼻涕. Got a runny nose. Like literally, runny snot. Runny snot. It's the word for snot. Nasal mucus. Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, that's what it is. It's snot. In English, you use the euphemism, right? Runny nose. Yeah. All right. 逼真. 逼真 describes something as lifelike or realistic. Yeah, 这幅油画里的水果画得非常逼真，让人忍不住想伸手去拿. Yeah, so the fruit in the painting are lifelike. 逼真. So it's a, yeah. Oh, that's pretty 逼真, isn't it? That looks very squiddy, doesn't it? Is it a squid or a cuttlefish? Not sure. I can't tell the difference. 逼真, lifelike. 逼真, 逼真, 逼真. All right, you get the idea. These are 逼真. It looks very lifelike. 逼真. Wait, really? Wait, are you telling me this is a drawing? It's a photo, right? Tell me it's a photo. Oh, wow. 逼真. Yeah, 非常逼真. Yeah. All right, anyway, 逼真. This is 拨. Okay, so you might know 拨电话 or 拨打电话. 拨打电话. 拨打电话 to dial a number or just 拨电话. I think 拨 also works. 拨电话 to dial a phone number. 拨电话. 误拨电话 dial the wrong number. Okay. 拨 yeah, not to be confused with bar, which looks very similar. 拨 拨选 yeah. 拨 is it 拨 and am I right? Huh? Or is it 弦? Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. 拨弦 is it? So pluck a string. 一弦二弦三弦四弦五弦六弦右爪 Okay, so 吉他弹奏之右手拨弦 so you're plucking strings on a guitar. I'm gonna do some air guitar. Um, what else? Hook of fire. Yeah, bore. Is it? mm, Whoops. Bore. Is it goho or is it goho? Oh, this one. Um, so something like this, right? You're like poking it, stirring it around so it's more even. What if I just put or? Bo gun, used to tend to a fire. Yeah. All right. Bo one. Bo cao, is it? Bo cao. So you bo cao. Is it bo cao? Or is this just a typo for ba cao? This is ba cao, isn't it? Oh, okay, so it auto-corrected to pull out grass. Ba cao, to pull out grass. Bo teng wan. What if we bo teng wan? Can we bo teng wan? I don't know. Yeah, this one's a little tricky, but also it doesn't come up all that often. I don't know this one. Oh, no, I don't really know that one. Bo qian. Yeah. All right, I guess we have to do it. Right. Sorry, where were we? um, yeah, I had a little pause. Or oh, we're doing ball. I'm already getting a bit tired. How many more do we have? All right. Four. No, I can't get lazy. I can't get lazy, and I need to know more about ball. Ball in the dictionary. Ball, first tone, not to be confused with bar, second tone. They look very, very similar. Ball. There are 4 definitions in the dictionary. Ball number 1 is a verb. 横着用力，学东西移动。横着用力. So use force laterally and cause something to move. 波门栓. Do you know that character? I'm not sure how well known that character is. 波门栓. No, 波门栓. So 门栓, this character, I'm not sure how well this is known. It really is a really cool character because this is a door and this is a door with a latch on it. And that's literally what it means. Yeah, run. So yeah, you think of a door with a latch on it, but also you think of those old-timey doors. Yeah, 门栓. Yeah, this sort of thing, right? 门栓. Okay, so we're boring it, 波门栓. So okay, 波动是门栓. I don't know what that means. 波动波动波动. Yeah, why is 波动 not in the dictionary? It definitely needs to be. Okay, 波插锁. What's a 插锁? I don't know. Fork lock? It's the name of this lock. So you're boring it. 手波组合门锁. 波门锁. All right. 门波? 门波? No, I don't think it can be a noun. No, I don't accept this. 门波? Are you sure? Wait, why is that coming up in my input? It's a typo. So, 门波, symbols. But, I mean, no, as in, it's a different character. Or, symbols. So, it is actually the word for symbols. So, if we go back, so for those of you who watched a few videos ago, we went through some music-related characters. One is bore. This one. This is going to load in a second. Bore. Yeah, symbols. Bore. Ah. Yeah, you can go find this. It's on. It's part of the More Than Enough Hansa project I've been working on for a while. It's all free and everything. Um. So yeah. So some people mistype it as this one, 门波, but I don't think it has that meaning. I don't know, unless, yeah, 门波, yeah, Imperial, Imperial Palace brass door. So this is a 门波. All right, interesting. Because it looks war-shaped. It looks like the symbols, right? Circular metal. Yeah. All right. So what were we saying? Yeah, so 拨门栓. What if we like 拨门锁? Let's put this one. Can you bore a lock? 拨洞. What would you say? You would 锁门 or just I guess 锁上门锁, or 解开门锁. I think that's what I would naturally say. Um, this dictionary is not helping all that much. All right. 波船, a boat. What is 波船? I don't know. All right, let's get the AI. All right, can you break down the meanings of four? The dictionary is a little challenging. Synced, no English, no MP needed. All right. No example sentences. 用手和棍棒也横向挥拨使物体移动分开或转向. So that's the one we're looking at in the dictionary. Yeah, adjust, 调整, 调动, deploy is it? Mobilize, 或分配, 如款项、人员、时间. Yeah, I've seen that one. Allocate your time. 拨时间, right? Actually, 拨时间. 你拨时间，拨一些时间. Yeah. 拨款. Yeah, so this is to appropriate funds. So this is to designate funds for a certain purpose or something like this. 拨冗. I don't know that one. 拨号. Is that 号码? 电话号码? All right. 转动和触碰，如拨号、拨弄琴弦、拨弄琴弦、拨动开关。All right. 分成若干份, so to split into multiple parts. 分出一部分. And you get one part. 如拨粮, so to distribute grains, 拨地 and land, 拨 not there, is it? And 量子用于分批的人或物，如来了一波人，一波人。哦，so 分批 a batch of people. Ah, it is here. What is a batch of persons? I'm not sure if I want to be a batch of people. All right, and can I get example sentences to please. 4 words containing 4。他用手轻轻一拨，小船便离开了岸边。Yeah, so I think this means push. We're pushing the boat, right? Like, what else could it mean? Like, do we have like a pole? Do we have like, are we? I don't know. 公司决定拨出一笔专款，用于灾区重建。作为在床前随意拨弄着吉他，琴弦 string. So the string, he's just sitting in the window plucking his guitar, or plucking her guitar. 拨弄 fiddle with 拨弄. Maybe that's not the best. What if I put it in Google image search? 拨弄 Yeah, 拨弄头发 right? 拨弄她长的深色头发 Fiddling with her hair. I don't know. I tend not to fiddle with hair. It gets annoying sometimes. All right, let's move on. 拨弄 OK. 他拨游客跟走。下一波又到了。哦，这波 is batch. 波 that's a group of people. Yeah, so CCC Dick shouldn't using this format, right? But anyway, I don't want to correct absolutely everything. It's just too much. 遇到紧急情况，请立刻拨打报警电话。So call the police phone. 报警 the alarm phone. All right, police report phone. Let's just call the police. Someone call 911. Someone call 911. All right. 他用树枝把灰烬拨开，露出底下暗红的炭火。Yeah, 灰烬 is embers. And by embers I mean ashes. Are you sure? Oh, hold on. Maybe you are sure. 火烬 No. 灰烬 So it is ashes. Then what's embers? 余烬 Oh, okay. 余烬 is ember. 余烬 is ember. That looks really cool. 余烬 is this looks like some game, right? Okay. 终末的 All right. 余烬 Anyway. Something bad's gonna happen here. I can predict. Okay, 余烬 embers. And embers can like catch on fire again. But 灰烬is just ash left over from a fire. 灰烬 Are you sure it's not also embers? Anyway. So we're poking the embers with a branch. And by embers I mean ashes. Sorry. 领导拨冗接见拨冗 Find the time to do something. 接见呢远道而来的贵宾 So the leader found the time to meet with the esteemed guest. Yeah, who can travel from afar. All right, 拨开云雾 So you have like cloud cover and I guess you're poking a hole in it. 拨开 Push aside, brush away. Cloud cover, cloud mist. 远处的雪山赫然出现在眼前。赫然 impressively, yeah. 他挑拨离间，挑拨离间。Yeah, 挑拨. This one, incite disharmony. 挑拨. Yeah, I've seen this before. Instigate, but I've seen. Normally, I see 挑衅. Oops, 挑衅, like to provoke someone else. Oh, there's a card. Is this? I don't know. This is 三国杀, right? I'm not sure. 挑衅, to provoke. Who's this person? Jiang Wei? I don't know. I can't read it. 挑衅, 挑衅, provoke. Antagonize. All right. 挑衅. Oh, he looks angry. 挑衅,挑衅,你过来吗? All right. That's enough 挑衅 for one day. So 挑拨 is kind of similar then. Maybe it's not 挑拨. We're inciting something deliberately, causing something negative to happen deliberately, but we're causing disharmony, and in this case, drive a wedge between dissension. 破坏了我们多年的友谊。时针拨回到10年前。OK，那时他还只是一名普通工人。So this is the needle of time. The needle of time, hands of a clock, but I think it's the needle of time. Or, so normally it ticks forward, right? But here it's kind of rewound 10 years. And at that time, he was just an ordinary worker. So, yeah, maybe it is hands on a clock. Yeah, but if you rewound the clock 10 years, something like that. All right. This is a little tricky, isn't it? Yeah, I think that'll do. Where is Bo? Bo. Okay. Bo. Bo. Some sort of uncle. I don't know. Father's elder brother. All right. Too many uncles. Father's elder brother. 伯伯每年春节都会从老家寄来很多自己腌制的腊肉 right? The 腌制 is cured, maybe salted, marinated. Yeah, some preserved 腊肉, meat that has been cured, air dried in the cold. All right. So put in Google. What is 腊肉? That is 腊肉. So maybe it's just dried. Yanji is not, maybe cured? I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on this. All right. 博大精深. This is something like erudite. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. 博大精深. All right. It's not describing a person. 中华文化博大精深，值得我们用一生去学习和领悟。So this is describing Chinese culture is 博大精深. I studied this long ago. It's not uncommon. All right, 博大精深，形容思想和学识广博高深. That really makes it sound like it should describe a person. 博大精深. Okay, I need a second dictionary. Second dictionary says the same thing. 形容思想学识广博高深. There you go. Extensive knowledge, profound scholarship. Extensive and profound. 他的学问博大精深. Yeah, maybe the problem is that the English here doesn't emphasize it's related to someone's knowledge. So their thoughts and 学识, the knowledge gained through academic study, this sort of thing. So what can be 博大精深? Something of immense scale of sophistication. Okay, Chinese culture, Chinese medicine, Chinese, the language and the characters, 中国就是 Chinese philosophy, Buddhist scriptures, 太极拳, Tai Chi, 古典音乐, 茶道, 兵法, 书法艺术. This was like an ultra. Did you specifically choose Chinese things? This is like the most Chinese focus list of erudite things. Um, uh, Though I wouldn't, erudite in English would describe a person, such as a professor, a knowledgeable professor. Um, but okay, so these are like things that involve depth of knowledge and like deep thought and that sort of thing, right? What cannot be this? Okay. Like, as in, can people be 博大精深? Okay. 他的学识博大精深，他的思想博大精深，他对佛学的研究博大精深。这位教授的学问，学识，yeah, okay, 博大精深。So this is describing scholarship or okay, knowledge, thinking, research, scholarship as 博大精深. Something like profound, 深邃. This is like abstruse. Abstruse, 深邃. Yeah. 这个人很有深度 person of depth. 他的学识博大精深，思想深邃，胸怀宽敞 master of TCM. All right. 他对中医的研究博大精深。All right. 博大精深 why aren't you working? Although the old-fashioned way, 博大精深. Sorry, I'm really tired. All right. 波动. 波动 is fluctuate, undulate, ripple kind of thing. Undulate, fluctuate, rise and fall, wave motion. 受国际油价影响，近期国内股市行情波动较大。The fluctuations in the 股市 the national domestic stock market 行情 okay, I don't know this one 行情 okay, the market price has gone up and down or relatively a lot. It's undulated. Okay, 波斗 is to struggle. Yeah, what else? To wrestle. 警察与歹徒展开激烈搏斗，最终成功，将其制服。Okay, so uncovered 激烈搏斗展开。Maybe it's like carried out, launched a fierce battle against evildoers. Yeah. Is this the word for? There's a word for wrestling. I always get wrong, like the sport. 摔跤. Oh, sorry, 摔跤 for wrestling. Yeah. So 剥夺. This is. Hold on. 搏斗. I'm sorry, but I must be getting tired. 搏斗. What did I say? 搏斗. 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 So wrestle, but not in the sense of wrestling kind of thing. All right. 剥夺. 剥夺 to deprive someone of usually their rights or something like that. 法院依法剥夺了犯罪分子的政治权利。Yeah, so they're deprived or stripped of their political rights because they're criminals, basically. All right. 伯父. Uh, I don't know. Is it your father's eldest brother's father? I don't know. Father's eldest brother. Okay, so 伯父 and 伯伯 are the same and look the same. 伯父. I don't use these terms. 伯父年轻时曾是一名远洋轮船的船长。So 轮船 is like a cruise ship or something. 远洋 distant seas on the open ocean. Steamship. All right. Okay. 驳回. I do not know what this is, but I know 反驳的驳 to contradict or refute, to retort, maybe. Not necessarily contradicting. It's like giving a counter argument kind of thing. 法官当庭驳回了原告律师提出的不合理请求，驳回了。It's got to be something in the ballpark of refute. Reject, turn down, overrule. Overrule. Okay. Yeah, so is this used in courtrooms mostly? Yes, mostly, not exclusively. Overruled. 法官驳回了原告的诉讼请求，他的上诉被最高法院驳回，法院驳回了被告的辩护意见。All right. No, I don't need to know all this. So, what are the related courtroom words like this? Okay, 驳回 dismiss or overrule it. 宣判 to declare a judgment. Yeah. 判决 adjudicate. Yeah, it's just rule. 裁定 Yeah. 裁决 审理 hear a case. Yeah. 开庭 begin a trial after all the preliminaries and everything. 传唤 I don't know this one. 传唤 a summons. All right. Subpoena. 据证 cross-examine. 据证 So cross-examine, challenge evidence. So this is when the opposing party provides evidence, argumentation, or a witness. No, it'll be a witness, won't it? A 证人, there it is on the side. A witness, and you can ask them questions. And you can identify weaknesses in their testimony. Okay. 认罪 plead guilty. 抗诉 lodge a protest. 抗诉 okay. 上诉 appeal, yeah.抗诉 by prosecutor, 上诉 by litigant. All right, I didn't know that. 撤诉 withdraw a lawsuit, 和解 settle out of court, presumably. Yeah, 庭外和解. And 执行 enforce a judgment. 执行 or enact, carry out. All right. Okay. 驳回否决 veto overrule 驳回 yeah 审理审判上诉抗诉bonus all right bonus 原告被告辩护人 yeah 代理人证据证人审判长合议庭 college yeah so some of the more major cases have multiple judges. Okay. 评审、一审、二审、终审. Okay, so I presume they can't be just appealed indefinitely. Look at all that. 开庭, 传唤, 审理, 质证, 辩论, 质证. What was this again? Examination of the evidence of the opposing party in a court of law. 质证. I did not know this one. 裁定, 判决, 宣判, 驳回, reject, 上诉, 康诉, 客诉, 和解, 执行. All right. This is but a sample of the words you will hear in a Chinese courtroom. All right. Oh, I'm so tired. 驳回, 波及. I don't know what this is. 这次洪灾波及了周围10几个村庄，损失严重。波及 the flood 波及了 I don't know, it affected, it spread to 波及 spread to 波及波及范围波及到波及体积波及效应 So let's try 波及到 spread to 波及到组织的高层波及到生产领域波及 spread to. Yeah, presumably it's a negative thing. It's in the dictionary 牵涉到影响到 so dragging someone else in or affecting something else. 经济危机波及世界 An economic crisis like affects everyone, presumably in a negative sense. 拨款 this was transferring funds, wasn't it? Transferring funds? No, it was like using funds for a specific purpose or allocating funds. Yeah, allocating, appropriating funds. 政府紧急拨款用于灾区的基础设施修复和重建工作. Yeah, so allocating funds for the disaster region, blah, blah, blah. Let's move on. 波浪, 波浪, remind me, 波浪, is this something like mottled? No. 波浪, I got the tone wrong as well. 大的波浪, 常有比喻用法. Okay, so great waves, but usually figurative. 波浪, 波浪. Where are the waves? I was told there would be great waves. All right, anyway, is this, did he name himself like 波浪? Oh, 掀起波浪. All right. This looks more like 波浪 to me, right? Oh, this is Japanese. Well, all right. 波浪, 波浪雪宝. All right. 特朗普在掀起 right? 掀惊人波澜, 惊人波澜. So this is used figuratively. Trump calls some kind of, I don't know, waves. 浪涛与波澜. Yeah, okay, so it does involve waves. Alrighty, let's continue. 他的内心波澜起伏，久久无法平静. So he has great waves in his heart. He's unsettled. 波浪, here's 波浪. 波浪 is the Chinese word for wave. 波浪. Yep, there you go. 波浪. This is a sea wave. If you want to use wave for like electromagnetic wave, you wouldn't use the lung. You'd use 波. So 微波 microwaves. 微波. Yeah. Right. This is 微波炉. 微波炉. They emit microwave radiation. Right. 波浪 wave. 海面上 翻滚着白色的波浪，渔船在浪尖上颠簸。So 波浪 waves, and it's bouncing up and down on the waves. 伯母, all right. So if 伯父 was your father's eldest brother, then 伯母 would be your father. No, your mother's eldest brother. Is that right? No. Or it could be your father's eldest. Oh my god. Wife of father's eldest brother. So father's eldest brother's wife. Wow. Yeah, they're all aunt. 伯母，伯母做的红烧鱼，味道一流。每次去他家，我都要多吃一碗饭。波涛，波涛 describes waves. 波涛汹涌，波涛，波涛 it describes waves as strong, like this. 波涛, yeah, and 波涛汹涌 often comes with this collocation. 波涛汹涌. You may even call this a chongyu, and I think you can put it the other way around because they're both words. 汹涌波涛, yeah. 海浪. Yeah, I think maybe it can also be used figuratively, but let's see. 站在岩边圆照. Oh, sorry, 崖边圆 is 照, right? 跳, sorry. 崖边圆跳. 波涛汹涌的大海，令人心生敬畏. All right. So we're describing the sea as turbulent. All right. 博学, 博学. Maybe this is erudite in Chinese. Can it describe people? Learned erudite. Okay. 这位教授知识深博, no, 渊博. 渊博 is also erudite. Maybe it's profound, vast. Something like this in terms of knowledge. 是我见过最博学的人之一. So this is the one we should use instead of 博大精深. 博大精深 describing like culture or a field of study or something like this as profound, whereas 博学 describes a learned professor or something like that. 剥削, 剥削 is exploit. You exploit the poor, not you in particular. You exploit the poor, you exploit child labor, you're exploiting things. You exploit your employees. 剥削在旧社会贫苦农民深受地主的残酷剥削. Yeah, so the impoverished farmers or peasants, yeah, were so 地主 is the landowner. Their brutal exploitation. They were brutally exploited by landowners. All right. 博弈. 博弈 is game in the sense of game theory. It's kind of a formal way of saying game, right? Yeah. Game theory. How do you say it? Game theory. 博弈论. 博弈论. Game theory. All right. This is an academic field of study. 博弈 is the game in that game theory. 商业谈判本质上是一种利益的博弈, right? 需要智慧和耐心. So it's a game. I mean, yes, but normally no. Yes, but actually no. So it's game in the sense of like it's a game of profit and loss, this sort of thing. 利益, personal interest. So it's not, yeah, like commercial negotiations are a game, right? both all parties are trying to uh, pursue their personal interests, maximize their benefit, right? Right. 或者 I don't know. Is this oh, this is corrugation. Is it corrugation like corrugated iron? 或者 it might be. I'm not sure. Twists and turns. Oh no. What is corrugated iron then? Corrugated. 波纹的 okay. 波纹 corrugated. Okay, so corrugated iron. So 波纹的铁 corrugated plastic. 波纹状塑料封顶 All right. 波折 the twists and turns. So what do I usually use for twists and turns? I use 曲折 complicated 曲折 not the same, isn't it? There's another one. What's the word for zigzag? Zigzag. Oh, yeah, 曲折 But there's another word. What's the other word for zigzag? 曲折 Giving me a lot of 曲折 isn't it? Zigzag. What if I get rid of the hyphen? Well, what if I put in winding then? This one. 弯yan. Okay, so this is physical zigzagging. 弯yan. All right, 波折 sounds like it should be the twists and turns in one's life or something like this, right? 他的人生经历了许多波折，但最终还是取得了成功。Full of twists and turns, plot twists in one's life. 每个生命的一生，都有你所不知的波折。Therefore, be nice to everyone. Yeah, kind of. Try your best. 不经意 I don't know what this means. 经意不经意不经意间 is this like not paying attention? 说出的一句话竟然解开了困扰我很久的谜题。不经意 No, it's like inadvertently or in an 不经意间 by accident. Yeah, you're not paying attention, but kind of by accident, you just sometimes you kind of blurt out an answer just by coincidence or accident or something like this. 不经意 All right, this one's not familiar to me. Not in the dictionary, but 不 is a negation. 经 So 经 can be something like 未经许可 without permission or without obtaining or yet to go through a process of 意 pertains to thoughts. So maybe it's something like yet to be processed mentally, something like this. Yeah, not paying attention, and you suddenly, oh, there's the answer. Oh, that was interesting. Where did that come from? All right. 不算 yeah, 算不算 I find it very hard to think that there are any students who reach HSK 7 through 9 that don't know what this means. Is there another meaning I'm not aware of? 不算 算 is to count in the sense of this kind of thing, to regard as considered. Yeah, it doesn't count. 你的胜利不算 Your victory does not count. 不算为什么不算这个算不算也不算在内 It doesn't count. 不算 do not calculate. Do not count, not consider, no weight. 这点小事对我来说根本不算什么困难 doesn't count as a difficulty. 不算 yeah, 不算那个不算这个不算在内 Um, yeah, 儿童不算在内. Yeah, 出席50人. So there are 50 people present, but we're not counting children, right? So they 不算在内. So we don't count them. 不算. You can also just say 算在内, right? Or 算不算. 算不算. So you can ask a question. Um, yeah, 那些人算不算? 我不确定那算不算? I don't know if that counts, yeah? So this counts doesn't mean 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100 kind of counting. This counts refers to, yeah, whether or not it's valid as fits into a certain category or something, satisfies a property. 这算不算是一例非凡的同时发现呢？Simultaneous discovery, a remarkable simultaneous discovery. Does it count as one? And someone might reply 不算, or 算. It counts as 不算. Yeah. Oh, you can use it like 算动词, right? That counts as a verb. Or maybe you want to put 为动词. It counts as a verb. Or 作为动词. Yeah, 作为 functions as a verb. But if you listed 10 words and you said, here are all the verbs in that list, yeah, some of them might swan and some of them might not swan, right? Right. So, or if you had all the letters of the alphabet and you're like, which ones count as vowels? A, I, O, U, and Y? Maybe? I don't know. You can debate that. 不算，算还是不算? All right. 不语. Oh, this is just 不给. It could be just 不给. 对于缺乏事实依据的举报，相关部门一律不予受理. I'm not sure. 不予受理. Not in the dictionary. 不予. What do you reckon it means? It's just gay, right? You give. 不予受理. Accept the case. 一律不予受理. Kind of like, reports. So we have a report where we have a lack of evidence or a lack of evidentiary support. The relevant departments, 一律, consistently in the sense of like we're always doing this. There's not really any exceptions. 不予受理. So 受理, except to hear a case. So is this a courtroom thing? Surely to hear a case, not in the sense of you're visiting a lawyer, but in the sense of you've already gone through with your lawyer and we've submitted a lawsuit, but that's something like that. For you, I don't really know what this means. Maybe I should look it up in the dictionaries. 不予起诉, decided not to prosecute. 不予裁信. Oh, so this is okay. So after 不予, we're adding a 2-character verb. That does not seem to be a coincidence. Just a coincidence. 起诉, 裁信, 理会. Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Look at all that. 2-syllable verb we're sticking after this 不予. 不予理会. The 理会 comprehend, right? Oh no, 理会 not comprehend. Pay attention to in this context. So is it just a fancy 不? 不予理睬, didn't pay attention. 不予保释. What is 保释? Release on bail. Quite a few legal terms I'm not so familiar with. 不予理会. 他被捕于绝控节事前 without charge, right? Released without charge. 不予以不予以不予以珍惜。Let's not say here. It seems this is used blah, 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 in the structure 不予 plus 2 syllable verb phrase. So that doesn't matter. Not give, not grant, not allow. So 不予批评. No, sorry, 批准. 批准, approval or ratify. Yeah, so this is like your boss approves your work. I don't know. Like you did your engineering project, someone has to go, yep, I approve. We can put it into practice. Or maybe an engineer doesn't approve it. It's like, nah. If you build that, people will get people will get crushed. 不予批准. Okay, 不予受理. So this is in a courtroom, I think. The judge decides not to hear the case. 不予采纳, adopt policy or something. 支持, not support. 不予追究, to not. 追究 is usually prosecute. Prosecute. Investigate, look into. 追究, 赔偿, not compensate. 公开, not make public. That's not a verb. Ah. Okay, I did not know it could function as a verb. Okay, 不予发表, not publish. 不予承认, 不予答复. What is 答复? Reply, right? Yeah, I know that actually. 不予处罚, 不予录用, 不予立案. File a case, 立案. 不予置评, no comment. 不予置评. All right, no comment. So this is what you say when someone asks you a question. It's best to just not say anything. Oh, that's a few sentences. All right, let's move on. The AI is getting confused. It's... Oh, how many more we got? I need a rest. It's getting hot here. It's getting hot. What does my phone say it is? 24 degrees. That's not hot. It feels a lot hotter. All right, I'm going to have a little rest for a bit. Right, sorry, where were we? Had a bit of a rest. Yeah, I'm really tired. I get tired making these videos. They take a while and yeah. Okay, so we did 不予, 不准, 不准, 不准确的不准. What else is there? 说不准. 图书馆内不准. Oh, not allowed to. 不准大声喧哗. 这是基本的规定. Yeah. Yeah, in Melbourne, you can make noise in the libraries now. They kind of got rid of this whole you need to keep quiet in the libraries thing because it just meant that people didn't go to libraries. And now that you're allowed to speak in libraries and so on, you can yeah, they're more popular and people read books and talk with people and so on. They're just more fun to be in and so on. So I guess more people take up reading. Anyway, okay, 不准, not allowed to. All right, 不准, yeah. All right, okay, 不耻下问. I think this is a Confucius quote. It refers to, yeah, not being ashamed by asking your underlings for help, kind of thing. Yeah, I think it's a Confucius quote. From one's subordinates. Okay, 真正的学者往往虚怀若谷. 虚怀若谷. So receptive as an echoing canyon, modest and open-minded. All right. 虚怀若谷. So this is a good thing. All right. 不耻下问. Yeah, so it's like unafraid to ask for help, not necessarily from your superiors, right? So like, yeah, people have their strengths and weaknesses. Everyone's good at something and not so great at other things. Yeah, so the people, despite being in a position, a higher position, like a teacher or something, sometimes they find, oh wait, the student certainly knows a lot about such and such. um, yeah, it happens from time to time. Yeah, fine. I think it's a Confucius thing, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, 不辞而别. Yeah, so this is to leave without saying goodbye. So no words and leave. 不辞而别. Oh wow. Okay, 他不辞而别，让全家人都非常担心. Maybe like Batman. Batman 不辞而别. Like the camera pans away briefly from Batman and he's gone. 不辞而别. Yeah, I think the custom is to say goodbye when you leave, but all right. 不当不当 is 不妥当, not appropriate. 不当这种处理方式极为不当 inappropriate, right? Yeah, 不妥当妥当 appropriate 妥当不妥当 would be the opposite of that. 可能会激化双方矛盾. All right. And yeah, I don't think we need to delve into that one any further. I don't think there's much else to say. 不得而知不得而知 did not receive and know. 不得而知 I think I've seen this before. 事情的具体内幕如何，目前还不得而知。Unknown 不得而知. All right. 不得而知. What's the logic behind this one? We'll have to look it up. No, it's not in my paper dictionary. What if we put, not in here, in here. What if we put it in here? 不得而知，不得而知，不得而知，意思是无从知道 unable to, yeah, unable to know. Yeah, not just unknown, but unable to be known kind of thing. So why is it 得? Here we go. 得，该成语中得为助动词，助动词 a particle verb. 助动词 auxiliary verb. Okay, auxiliary verb. What's an auxiliary verb? I don't know. 表示可能 so unable to be known. 而为承上启下的语助词 yet another auxiliary word. So not just 不知 but 不得而知 so unable to be known. So what things can be unable to be known? I don't know. Maybe some things in history. Can I get 5 example sentences for this, please? I want to put diverse in there, succinct, no English nor Pinyin. 为何突然辞职，至今不得而知。Unknown. 至今不知而知. All right. 这批文物的真正来源已不得而知. So the origins of this artifact. No, sorry, this batch of artifacts. 会议具体讨论了什么？外人不得而知. So people who are not at the meeting cannot know what took place in the meeting, what was discussed. 这项技术最终能否商用 attributive 能否商用 So attributive implies it's used to modify nouns, but yeah, whether or not it can be used for commercial purposes, I presume that's what it means. 目前还不得而知. still unknown. 那封信的下落，连他的家人都不得而知. I'm unconvinced this is correct. The AI gives us lots of examples where it just means I don't know kind of thing, or someone doesn't know. Is unclear. 干什么不得而知。那个士兵在那儿到底在干什么？不得而知。The soldier, what he was doing there is very unclear. 他想要什么？不得而知 is unknown. 但他总会回来的. She always comes back. Yeah, it looks like it can just mean unknown. Unknown. All right. Let's call it a video. I'm going to have a rest. We've done all the words right. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and react appropriately to things. And I will see you in subsequent videos. Thanks for watching. TTFN.